Hello students, we are studying about unit, producer, behavior and supply. Chapter Production Function Part 2. You know that in short period of time, production is increased by increasing the application of one variable factor only. So the scale of output remains constant no matter what the level of production is. The short period production function is studied with reference to returns to a factor. In this production function, factor ratio tends to change with change in volume of output. Let us study the concepts of variable factor. Total production. Total production is sum total of output produced by all the units of variable factor along with some constant amount of the fixed factors used in the process of production. Total production is sum total of output of each unit of the variable factor used in the process of production. This is also called total returns of a factor. It is also called total physical product. Average product refers to physical output per unit of variable factor used in the process of production. Average product is equal to total product divided by units of variable factor. Marginal product refers to change in total product when one more unit of variable factor is used, fixed factor remaining constant. Marginal production is equal to total production of n minus total production of n minus 1. Total production is equal to summation of marginal production. Now let us learn how to calculate marginal production and average production from total production. Look at the table. Here the fixed factor is land. We utilize only 1 hectares of land, and in order to increase the production, we increase the amount of labor. That is from 1 unit to 8 unit of labor. So in this case, when no labor is employed, total production is 0. When we employ 1 labor, total production is 6 tons of wheat, and marginal production is also 6, average production is also 6. So when we increase the amount of labor, total production also increases. Say at second unit of labor, total production becomes 20 tons of wheat. Then third labor is employed, total production is 48 tons. Then fourth labor 72 tons, and in this way it goes on increasing 80, 84, again 84 and 80 tons of wheat at the 8th unit of labor. Marginal production, as you know, it is calculated from total production. It is TPN minus TPN minus 1. So when one labor is employed, marginal production is 6. It is 6 minus 0 is equal to 6. In the same way, we can calculate the marginal production of more and more units of labor. In case of second unit of labor, marginal production is 14, which is calculated by 20 minus 6 equal to 14. Then for third unit of labor, it is 48 minus 20, 28. And at seventh unit of labor, marginal is 0 because total production remains constant, 84. And at sixth unit also it is 84. So 84 minus 84, it is 0. And after that, marginal production becomes negative because total production falls from 84 to 80. So marginal production is 80 minus 84, which is equal to minus 4. And average production formula is with you. Total production upon units of variable factor, you get average production. 6 by 1, it is equal to 6. At the case of second unit of labor, 20 by 2, it is 10. In this way, at the last unit, 8 unit of labor, total production is 80. So average is 80 upon 8, 10. Now look at the diagram. The first part of diagram is showing total production. Units of variable factor are taken on x-axis, and second part of diagram is showing average production and marginal production. So total production in the beginning increases at increasing rate, then it increases at diminishing rate. At seventh unit of employment of labor, it becomes maximum. And after that, total production starts falling. So in case of average and marginal, when total is maximum, marginal becomes 0. So student, draw diagrams and make an imaginary table showing total production, marginal production and average production. Thanks for watching.